We got a major Browns report from multiple sources. We've talked Browns quarterback rumors for a long time in Cleveland. There might be another quarterback entering this mix, folks. So stay tuned. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. This is why you hit that subscribe button, because there are Browns rumors every single day. They are always up to something. They may not have been the best team last year, but you can't tell me they weren't one of the most entertaining for the neutral viewer. So when the Browns make a video and when they make a move, we will make a video on that move and who they're interested in. That's why you hit that subscribe button. It is totally free. And I say we dive right into the report here. This one comes from Jason LaConfora. According to league sources, there's already growing buzz in the industry that the Browns and Dolphins are particularly keen on the emerging talent of Malik Willis. One general manager, whose team will be in the quarterback market, at least to some degree, pointed to Cleveland and Miami as the teams to beat. Now, Okafor could be a bit of a spotty source, I will say. But he said league sources told him that the Browns are the team to beat for Malik Willis, as are the Dolphins. And if you guys remember, Jeremy Fowler listed the Browns as his team to land Malik Willis, a sleeper in the making. So we're going to talk all about Malik Willis. Okay, would this be a good idea, and what would it take for the Browns to get Malik Willis? How would this shape up the quarterback battle? We're going to use this whole show to talk about the Browns rumors here. I also want to help you guys out, fellas, because Valentine's Day, it is close. And I've got the perfect gift for the Dog Pound. Married into this Cleveland football merch. It is super comfortable. We've got women's T-shirts, sweatshirts that are unisex. If you go to chatsports.com/BrownsVDay. We actually had the significant others of the office test out the material. They picked it out. Okay, the ladies told us, no, it's got to be this one. So trust, it is comfortable. It's the one you want. Perfect gift. Surprise your significant other. Show that she's ride or die for the Dog Pound, just like you are. Maybe she literally married in to the fandom. So go to chatsports.com/BrownsVDay. Okay, it's the thought that counts. Get it for your special someone while you can. Let's talk about Malik Willis this season, what we saw from him this season. Didn't get a whole lot of action, but when he came in, I mean, it was pretty good. 85.7% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 422 yards as well. And he had one game where he came in for Jordan Love to play the second half. Those 2 games looked a little bit like this. His start in Baltimore on the right side, 18 of 21, a touchdown, no picks, 60 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Also, the quarterback rating has been great every time he's come in. 135 in Week 17, 142.8 in Week 16. And also, look how clean that half was when he came in for Jordan Love. So a lot of people started watching Malik Willis. They saw his film. They saw the numbers. They saw different aspects of his game and realized, according to many sources, that he's the number 1 free agent quarterback on the market right now. It's him and Daniel Jones. What I saw, good arm strength. You know, it's not like Josh Allen launch it out of the end zone when he's throwing it away, but very solid, above average, good arm strength. Great with his legs, scrambling quarterback, can make plays. Obviously, you saw the rushing yards in his 2 games. Like, he uses his legs for good use. So I'm intrigued, but the expectation is Malik Willis gets sort of what Justin Fields got. Probably a 2-year, $40 million deal, $30 million guaranteed most likely. So it's an investment. You're paying Malik Willis. And I don't think the Browns have the cap to do that. I don't think people realize the Deshaun Watson situation over the next few years that's going to affect what they do in this offseason. You can't just, bring in Malik Willis for fun. Like, he's your guy. You're confident in him if you're getting him. And an NFL agent who represents different free agent quarterbacks said Miami probably going to be hamstrung by Tua's contract. It's going to take time for Arizona to move Kyler. I think the Browns make an early push for Malik Willis. All these reports suggest there is real interest in the Browns going out and getting Malik Willis here. I mean, Fowler said it on ESPN, and both reports I showed you today. Browns are really pursuing Malik Willis, according to these different reports. So is this a good idea? Before I give you my take, I want yours. Should the Browns go after Malik Willis? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get a letter in the comment section. If you think the Browns should or should not go after Malik Willis and bring him into this quarterback battle, let me know by putting a Y or an N in the comment section. I will say Malik Willis is at least the type of quarterback that Monken likes. He is a scrambling quarterback. Perhaps that's why there is interest there. Monken perhaps likes what he sees on film, on tape, and thinks, oh, yeah, I could work with that. I'm not convinced that Willis is your franchise quarterback, though. He's not done anything this 4 years in the NFL to show us that. We've just seen some flashes right now in 2 games in 2025. So if you're bringing in Malik Willis as a bridge quarterback, as a let's just push this year and then we'll get somebody else, the Browns can't do that. They literally cannot do that with their cap situation. If you are getting Malik Willis, it's more than that. If it's just a bridge option, just use the ones you got on the roster here and spend your money that's limited on offensive linemen to protect your quarterback. I guarantee you, Watson or Shedeur, especially Shedeur, would look so much better if we had protection, if we had an offensive line. Get a top wide receiver as well. Going to probably get a tight end too. That's where your money should go. You're not going to be able to afford Malik Willis and the reinforcements that you need. Getting Malik Willis is yes, that's our franchise quarterback. I don't see why the Browns would be thinking that. And Monken has showed that he's excited to work with the quarterbacks on our roster. We had the report the other day. Go check out the video if you missed it. Monken's intrigued by Deshaun Watson. He's, quote, excited to work with Shedeur Sanders. Like, I think he can bring the most out of any quarterback in his room. That's how it's always been for Todd Monken in all of his systems. Helped out Lamar Jackson have the best passer rating of his career. Made Stetson Bennett a Heisman finalist. You know, I think Monken does it, adapts to the system. He can hopefully do that for our system in our quarterbacks. Jeremy Fowler, in fact, backtracked the other day and said the Browns were my sleeper team for Willis, but the hiring of Todd Monken might change that equation. He seems open to working with the quarterbacks on the roster, including Shedeur Sanders. So, folks, I think it's pretty evident here that the Willis investment is not one that the Browns could make, and they're more likely to try and develop the guys you have on this roster, and if it doesn't work, draft a quarterback in 2027 in the first round. Remember, reports suggest that Deshaun Watson's in the mix too. Like, they want to see if they can tap back into this. He is in the quarterback battle. Adding Malik Willis to battle wouldn't make sense. I could see the Browns adding a different quarterback to the battle, like drafting a rookie quarterback late in the draft, like swinging on Drew Aller or Cade Klubnik, for example. You know, I don't think they'd reach on Ty Simpson, but maybe they take a shot on Garrett Nussmeier in the second or third round, perhaps. So I could see them adding a quarterback to the battle, but not for $20 million a year. That's a starting quarterback. That is an investment you make if you're sure we're going to start Malik Willis for years here in Cleveland. So that's my take on the matter. You tell me, though. Well, the Browns bring in another external quarterback to compete with Watson, with Shedeur. Comment down below if you think the Browns will do it. Let me know in that comment section down below, ladies and gentlemen. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This offseason, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of news, a lot of rumors going on. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do not miss out on all things Cleveland Browns. I've got you covered. Coming your way. Hit that sub button.